Hey there everyone, it's BTQ back here again for another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 stream, and today we are just going to take the Beechcraft King Air 350i from Bathurst out to Sydney. Short hop, but I thought may as well do that since there was the update for it, the Australia update.
Parking brake. Set. Power levers.
That stuff should all be idle. I've only flown
levers.
Twice.
Max RPM. Condition levers. Fuel cutoff. Battery switch. On.
As I'll go external power on. And I like to just get the engine started. And then sort out
system test. Okay.
Right ignition and engine start.
We've got the N1.
Right condition lever. Low idle when 12% in 1 minute. ITT and N1. Monitor. Right oil pressure. Check. Right ignition and engine start. Off at 50% N1 or above. Right condition lever. High idle. Right generator. On. Left engine start.
So N1, we let that get to 12 and we'll go to low idle. Pressure looks fine.
Oral warning, okay.
Oral warning. Okay.
Avionics master switch.
Okay, it's good just rechecking all that because of what it did.
On. Lights.
I won't do the lights yet. I will do my strobe and beacon. And the tail. Those are important ones. So heat's on. Engine anti-ice should be on. Inertial separators. Alright, and I'll do the lights after, so let's get our flight plan and all that jazz plugged in. Everything looks fine. Alright, so this is a bit of a tricky one. So, touchscreen. So I'm going to put my source to GPS. Bearing 1, I have a GPS. Bearing 2, nav 1. When vectors on, I want speed and direction. Alright, that is it. Let's see if there's anything else. As soon as I come down here. Alright, that's our transponder. Need to do anything with that yet. Ident, waypoint bearing, distance, ground speed, audio. Let's have our nav 1 audio on so we know when we're getting close. Now, you got split. Zoom in a bit. Plane coming in. Is that a real one? Yes, it is. That's cool. Alright, so we come down here, it's on map mode. Map, and we want flight plan procedures. So first things first, I like to go setup, display, that's cool, that's fine. Menu, that's good, direct to nearest, common frequency, COM2, nav 1, nav 2. Nothing really else to do really apart from getting this shiznit plugged in. So origin, we are at Bathurst, which is YBTH. H there. And I always like to do a destination right away. Sydney. Alright. Now, I don't know how to put waypoints in. This is like a G3000, but like a hybrid G3000. So it wants us to go straight to flight level 150. That's our flight level for today, so 15,000 feet, and wants us to go direct to the VOR called BTH, which is the Bathurst VOR. It's literally right there, probably not the greatest. Now it wants us to take an airway. But we can't put in airways, but what we can do is we can see all the points on the airway and just add them in. Because that's all airways are, it's just a short form of plotting in points, really. They're along a certain path. And I think it's quite a few places are phasing them out. Not sure why. So we obviously want this one, it's the closest. It should really be at the top of the list. Next is Acmer. Only 18 nautical miles from that. Next is Welsh. Next is Odale. Actually, we don't even need Odale. Do a map quickly and just see how that's looking. You can drag the map. Because we want to actually and runway 34 left. Using the Odale 7, and that has Odale in it. I'm not sure why it's wanting runway A11, but we want the ILS onto runway 34 left. And we want to load. There's no departures. As we can see, it comes in quite nicely and then it loops around to go into sausage. And our first point there, like we had, is Odale, so that's good. I'm happy with that. Done. I'm not sure how we can customize the route once we hit done, if there is a way. Fine. The flight plan plugged in. Come over here and see if we can plot in any more. This is just the same thing. There's nothing else you can really do, no options, which is a little bit annoying. You just click this symbol here, centers in on the aircraft, and we're ready to get going. So let's get our ATIS if we have one here, which we do not. Right, so we're gonna just carry on then with our, so we're ready to taxi, and we'll just put in our flight level that we want to go to 1,500 feet. I'm not really sure what a good climb rate this is, and we are taking off runway 35. Flight director, yaw damper, nav mode on, flight level change. Don't know why you'd need back. I'm not too sure really on good speed to climb at. No matter. 150 should be fine for now. Get the rest of these lights on. Take off external power.
Lights. On. Parking brake. Release.
Right, that's that done. Announce our taxi.
Yankee Bravo Tango Hotel traffic BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 is taxiing to runway 35.
All right. So we're taking off straight out, head on, and I'm not sure why, because it's a little bit of a headwind. Oh well. We'll just make do. Just reverse. We want a bit more reverse. Pick up speed, the landing gear will straighten up and allow us to turn a bit more. Oh, screw this. Plane should really be in a bit more. Not sure what this one's doing. Slow poke. I'm not sure if I want to take off that direction. It's not into the wind, but the plane can handle it. Flaps down. Takeoff configuration. Alright, clear left and right. Want to go southeast.
Yankee Bravo Tango Hotel traffic BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 taking off runway 35 east departure.
This reminds me of the plane in Jurassic Park 3. Right. Everything's fine. Looks fine. Got GPS set. Door damper, flight level change. Not sure what CPR is. Flight director on. Alright, let's go. I don't actually. Oops, wrong button. I'm not sure what our V speeds are. There's probably actually something in the plane ish. Should be. Maximum knots for approach flap. Fall down flap, maneuvering. To do with like takeoff speeds. Oh, okay, let's do this the old fashioned way. We come over here, look at the flight assistant. Takeoff speed is about 104, 150 knots. Landing is about 130, 101, which seems a bit fast, but oh well. Okay, let's got parking brake on, full throttle. There's a magenta line right there, right above 100. So I think that's our rotate speed. And we have positive rate of climb. Gear up. Flaps up. Autopilot on. Warning, inertial separator. We're up to take power back down. I'll take it to about 85. Maybe put it to 90 for a climb. We need to get hold of Melbourne Centre.
Melbourne Centre, BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408 is type Beechcraft King Air, 2 miles southeast of Yankee Bravo Tango Hotel, 5,000 feet. Request flight following. BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408, Melbourne Centre. Squawk 7701.
That should change in a moment.
Squawk 7701 BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Go.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 radar contact 3 miles southeast of Yankee Bravo Tango Hotel 6,600 feet. QNH 30.15.
That's a backup.
BTM 2408 November Zulu
Our actual barometer is down here. was hoping I could plug in my IFR. All those planes over there are Sydney. All those people, I should say. So while we're doing this, I'm going to quickly check my thing for the ILS that we need. So the nav frequency for that is 110.1. See if I can actually find we've got a nice tailwind here. Transponder. Nope. We've got the radios for the navs, for the intercoms, but I'm trying to figure out nav 1. So the frequency we want is 110.1. Active frequency is 110.5. 110.1. And we're gonna put that in as an active. And for backup, if that fails, the same thing here, but it's the flight sim, it won't fail. And we want to come in and activate that. Well, actually no, we won't activate that just yet. If nav 1 fails, then we do. So I have them both active. There's the active navs. Alright. No clouds in sight, we can turn all that stuff. Landing lights off, taxi lights off, ice lights off, nav lights, recognition lights, we'll leave that on. I'm not too sure where those lights are exactly. National separator can come off. That should make her a lot happier. Pull this down a little bit because that's slightly in the way. Now, can I get YSSY?
10,000 feet, expect vectors visual runway 06 approach. Descend and maintain 10,000
Alright, let's
feet,
speed this up a bit.
expect vectors visual runway 06 approach, generic Charlie Papa Quebec.
There's a little bit of a mountain range, a valley range just along here, separating Sydney from Bathurst.
Generic Charlie Papa Foxtrot, you are train 4 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, expect vectors visual runway 11 right approach. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, expect vectors
We need to be at
visual
3,000
runway
feet
11 right
for
approach,
our
generic Charlie Papa Foxtrot. Melbourne Center BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 Melbourne Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Generic Uniform Romeo Delta, you are 17 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, expect vectors visual runway 11 right approach. Charlie airspace BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, expect vectors visual runway 11 right approach, generic uniform Romeo Delta.
Richmond's the military, huh? There we go.
Sydney Tower BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 is 49 miles west 15,000 feet with call to land. BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 Sydney Tower. QNH 30.1510 rate at 8.
134 left.
Enter left traffic runway 16 right.
Okay, they're not.
Make left downwind runway 16 right BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408.
Alright, so it looks like we're landing runway 16 right. Hopefully there's an ILS for that. Okay, there is. And it wants us to be on 109.5 for that. So I'm gonna get in procedures. We want ILS 16 right. Load. Okay, that's changed, that's good. And we actually want to go back into that. Procedures, we want to change on there. Frequencies to the actual one to 109.5. 109.5. enter. Same thing with nav2. 1095. Enter, and I probably should just do swap that. When we get closer, we should be able to hit that, and we need to be at 3,000 feet by the time we start that, so that's good. I can only do 16 left to 16 right. The 8 is the same.
Sydney Airport information golf
8015. 8015. And I probably should have it set to standard since we're up high enough. It's 2992. Because Sydney in Australia is anything like New Zealand, their transition is like 7,000 or 10,000. I suppose at the same time it doesn't hurt to have the actual we're getting hearing some source nav, so we know it's 5, so we can turn that off. That one is 2, obviously, because they're both the same, and we need to start making our descent, to be honest. They're not giving us any instructions.
Sydney Tower BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
BTM 2408 November Zulu 2408 airport is 12 o'clock 14 miles.
And we'll do vertical speed. So we've got the name of the ILS showing up now. If you notice there on the top, it says NAV1 IKS, and that's the name of it. That's what the approach plate says. IKS ILS/DME 109.5. IKS is the name. The ILS DME frequency is 109.5, which we're set to. Just meant to no data for some reason. I suppose because we're now pretty close to it. I may as well change the barometer back. I probably shouldn't have even bothered, to be honest. zoom in a little bit. Maybe increase our vertical speed. 2005. Here it's stressing out a little bit because it's pretty close to the overspeed, which is definitely not what you want. We've got people taking off the way I wanted to land. The airport wants me to land on the runway into the bloody, which I suppose makes sense because the wind direction is going that way. I can probably actually dial it back. Gentle descent. So there's the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. We have a Harbour Bridge here in Auckland, but we don't have an Opera House. And they've got the Sydney Tower, and we have our Sky Tower, which is bigger, taller, I think, than the Sky Tower. At least back in over about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago at least, when I last checked, Auckland City Sky Tower was the tallest tower, tallest building in the whole southern hemisphere.
Sydney Tower Jetstar, 89er 17 miles, south inbound ILS runway 34 right approach. Jetstar 89er 1 Sydney Tower. QNH 30.18, wind 037 at 29er. Cleared ILS runway 34 right approach. Cleared ILS runway 34 right approach. Jetstar 89er
So
1.
let's start getting lights on.
Jetstar 89er 1 wind 037 at 29er.
And I'll put
Cleared to land
the engine
runway
anti-ice
34
on.
right.
We
Cleared
didn't
to land
need that.
runway 34 right. Jetstar
allow.
89er 1.
Still haven't had any contact. Ku-ring guy chase. We've got it's gone into lock mode, which is good. We've got the glide slope coming down, which is good. And I might as well activate approach mode now. We've got a white glide slope because it hasn't captured yet, and now it's captured because the diamond went to the middle. Okay. So, once again, let's check out what our landing speed was, 130. That seems about wrong. Landing speed is slower than takeoff speed. So, throttle back. Start getting some flaps out. We haven't had any clearance yet. Haven't been told any information.
Cleared to land runway 16 right, BTM 2408,
There
November
we go.
Zulu 2408.
It's weird. So now I'm getting close to the ground. Get landing gear out. Full flaps. What the hell he was doing. That's just giving us our radio altimeter that we're getting a bit close. So it says we're too low to the ground apparently, but it's connected to autopilot. Yes.
BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408, contact ground on 121.7.
Yes, sir. I'll get onto that just in a moment.
BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408, acknowledge last transmission.
121.7 for BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408. Sydney ground, BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408, taxi to parking.
BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo 8 Charlie, cross runway 25 Charlie, Charlie 2 Golf.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo 8 Charlie, cross runway 25 Charlie, Charlie 2 Golf, BTM 2408, November Zulu 2408.
Guy's just flying around being an idiot. The VF-35. Was he in an F-35? Must be on PC then. Looks kind of funny how it's showing it as a plane like that. But A320. Clear this way, clear that way. That worked well. It didn't go all weird and funny, the instrumentation. You can kind of see the props, the prop pitch reverse. Increase the sim rate. Fuck. Is that guy again? Yes, it is. Dude, that guy's nuts. On. Internal power on. I don't really need that. And the engine's at low idle. That can come off.
Engaging autopilot. Engaging autopilot. Engaging autopilot.
All right. Where's those engine generators? Yeah. Staring at it the whole time. Alrighty, run. that's going to conclude the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you guys know what to do. This is the internet, that follow button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you'd like to find my YouTube channel, you can follow the link underneath my Twitch livestream panel, as well as in the past stream description. And if you're on my YouTube channel and would like to find my Twitch where I do all my live stuff, you can find the link in the description of the past streams, as well as in the channel banner. I upload all my clips and stuff to there to YouTube as well, which I can't do here on Twitch. That's one of the good things of that. And I'd very much appreciate it if you guys would head on over there and subscribe if you like the content. Helps out a lot. And yeah, as always, drop a comment on stuff you guys would like to see me do next, or things you think I could do better with, or just to pop in and say hey. And I hope you're all having a great day or a great night wherever in the world you are. Peace out, everyone. Have a great one. And I hope you enjoyed that flight in the Beechcraft King Air 350i from Bathurst in Australia to Sydney, also in Australia. I think for the next one that I'll do, I'll probably use the Cessna Citation CJ4 and probably go from Sydney, because we've just landed at Sydney, and go to Melbourne or something like that. Alright, peace out everyone. Have a great one.